Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I literally just got called in for a shift, so I'm going to be using the Urban Decay line, giving you guys some of my first thoughts, being that I'm actually going to wear this today, so I will be able to give a thorough review after my shift is over. So let's go ahead and get right into this. And just so you guys know, this is for not a full coverage video, none of that stuff going on. This is pretty much a 5-minute, 10-minute face. I'm not going to be doing entirely too much because, like I said, I do have to get out the door. But stay tuned and we will get into it. So my skin has already been washed, moisturized. So first things first, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay. This is the Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. And I'm going to take 2 pumps of that since it's, you know, it's a nice little consistency there. Go ahead and put that all over. Prime the skin up real nice. So if you guys can see, the primer gives, excuse me, a nice little blurring effect. It's really soft. It's not that super dimethicone-y feel to it, which I do like. I'm looking in my mirror down here, so I'll be back and forth. But the skin, the color correcting fluid, and just tap that on areas, and just so you guys know, screw off tap. Tap that on areas where I want to correct a little bit prior to. I just pretty much need to put it all over my whole face, really. And I'm gonna use my fingers to blend that out. And that is in the color Peach, which pretty much is kind of got a little orange tint to it. Looks a little ashier on camera, which is weird, but I ain't gonna complain. Just a little bit, just a little bit. I am gonna go in with their Urban Decay again, Naked Skin, One and Done. This is the Hybrid Complexion Perfector, and this is in the color Dark. So this is how it comes. It's a little pump here, and because I'm using my hands, get some out first. And I'm already, okay. Jeez. Okay, so after 30 pumps, it finally comes out some. And just so you guys know, this color again is dark and MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I wear NC50, 55. It's summertime and it's getting real dark, so I'm just gonna put that all over. And I'm using my fingers for this only because this is pretty much, like I said, this is not an, oh, I'm trying to be beat to the gods kind of look. I'm just using enough to cover the skin. And as you guys can see, the color is, you know, simple and to the point. I probably, if you wanted a little more coverage, you can mix this with the, excuse me, the Velvetizer, which I also have, but I'm not using that in this video. Only because I wanted to see how this worked on its own before I did anything else. So far, I'm liking the coverage. I think this probably be better with a sponge or something. It's definitely, I get that they say one and done, but I'm having to do a little more work, obviously, with the fingers. So you'd probably be okay with a sponge with this too. But other than that, it's giving a soft level of coverage. It's not a lot. So if you turned around and say put a setting powder on top of it that has a little bit of coverage, you'll probably be okay. I don't see why it would become an issue. So yeah, I'm just making sure I get that neck good because we will be testing this out today. And I already let them know that I will not be boom ping powing today on my. So as far as the consistency of the product, it feels like a regular foundation. I do like that about it. I'm not getting any ashy cast. It's matching fairly well. So again, the color I'm using is dark. Okay, so I think that's enough. So now, just for the darkness that's under my eyes a little bit, I'm going to use the corrector by Naked Skin, Urban Decay again, as well. And that's just for under the eye. I don't want it too bright, so this is very close to my skin tone. And I'm going to just pat that in, again, with the fingers, to just create a nice little base here. And I really like that. It's blending out nicely. I'm not having to fight it. I know some people like to let it dry down so that it's a little more, oh goodness, a little more bright for them because it doesn't blend out so far into the foundation. But I don't want this boom ping pow look going on right now. I kind of just want nice coverage, nice skin, and see, you know, what we can do from there. I think I am gonna add a powder to set it though, because I do have to wear it all day, but it's probably gonna be like the MAC Mineralize or something, nothing heavy, because this is such a light look. Give me one moment and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So I'm back with the wrong product, so give me a second. Okay, now we have the right product. So I'm gonna go in with the MAC Mineralize, which you guys all know looks like this. Very light coverage, so not overdoing it with that. So I wanna see how this stands up with everything else that I got going on here. Yes, honey, blend that neck out. You do not need a line of demarcation at your neck. So because this look is simple, for the most part, this is just all about skin. I am now gonna go in with Spiked by MAC Brow Pencil. Put the brows on real quick. I'll probably do video. You know, once it's all said and done, show you what my skin is looking like and how it's feeling. So, brow number one. Let's knock the other one out. So, for me, I tend to do small strokes with the pencil, just so it doesn't come off too dark, especially when I'm going for a simplified, kind of just natural look. You know, you don't have to always be slaying to the gods. Though we like to. Though that's what we like to do. You don't have to. And you just come down a little bit if you want a little more definition in the brow. Y'all know I ain't got none. I gotta draw mines on. So I'm gonna take a little spoolie, boom them up a little bit more. Okay. So after that, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my favorite everyday just blush, Melba, of course, by MAC. I'm just gonna tap, and that's just gonna give a little warmth to the cheeks, so it's not so, see, it's not a lot of color to it, so you can actually, you can be heavy-handed with this and not look crazy. So, and only because I'm going in, I'm gonna use a little bit of Oh Darling as a highlight. And yes, I did use the same blush brush. You wanna know why? Because it's not that serious right now. Right now, I just want a very simple, to the point glow. I don't need it to be like, highlight, you know. When I say today is gonna be a hella simple day, I mean that in all respects. So I'm gonna finish the rest off camera, which is pretty much just gonna be eyeliner, mascara, lip gloss. Hey guys, welcome back. So I have just got home from working a 6-hour shift, and yeah, this is how we are holding up. looking in the camera a little bit, I think it held up pretty damn good for it to be what it is. This is not a, you know, long wearing, it's not full coverage, it's not, you know, anything that I would have expected would have looked like this when it was all said and done, but I think it still looks pretty good. A little close so you can actually see. Yeah, I got called out on that highlight I don't know how many times today. So yeah, it's a nice look that I think anybody can pull off. I don't feel like you have to have, you know what I'm saying, all this extra stuff on to pull this look off. This is very simple, to the point. I lied and I did put on some lashes. But as you can see, as far as eyeshadow, I literally put a base to set a base to set the eyeshadow primer and threw 2 colors on there and called it a day. This is, hell, this might be my go-to. I don't feel like looking like nothing look. The only thing I did do was set it with Makeup Forever loose powder just to set it. But it's holding up well. Like I said, no touch-ups, no anything. So I'm happy with this. I will give that the thumbs up. I really do like this. This is something that I probably will replace getting into my foundations when I just want a really simple look and I don't want to do too much. But yeah, yes, thank you guys for watching. I will be doing a video soon on the All Nighter by Urban Decay and the Velvetizer as well. And I believe they said the Velvetizer should be like a translucent mix-in, but it can also be used to set. So we'll see how I feel about that, but we'll be doing that soon enough. But I have a couple of reviews coming up between Glossier, the Wowder, Milk Makeup, ColourPop. I have a couple of things coming up, so stay tuned. Please make sure you like, comment, and of course hit subscribe. That way you guys can stay tuned in. I also have amazing giveaways coming up, so yeah, stay tuned. Let's do that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.